Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about what happens if someone got a hold of your mnemonics, or you leaked it out, you didn't intentionally give it out, your SSH was open. So many factors to consider. So many things can happen in such a short period of time. From the time you were farming Chia to all the way now, probably might have used it somewhere that you shouldn't have, joined a pool that wasn't legit, or shared it with someone who thought it was going to be able to help you retrieve something, and you ran into a situation. Now you have missing XCHs. You don't know for a fact if your mnemonic is compromised or not. You just can't dig any deeper to find out how it disappeared from your wallet. Not that it has happened to me, but although I have lost a few transactions here and there when I was messing around and betting it on other things. But so I wanted to bring some light into this particular topic because, it still comes across me that people are still losing XCHs because they are either not careful enough, or they're careful enough, but they're somehow still being compromised and no one knows what exact situation is. We do not know what their current firewall setup looks like. We don't know what ports are open, how are they exposing themselves, what websites, what programs they have on their operating system. Are they using Windows 10? Are they using Windows 7? Are they using Ubuntu? So many things to consider, but the ultimate goal of this discussion is to really say, how can we prevent it going forward if it has already happened, or you don't know it may happen? We just have to be really cautious of that. We're going to look into a particular posting that I was following and I was reading, and I thought it was pretty interesting from the Chia forum. What we're going to be discussing today is this particular topic right here. This was posted less than 24 hours ago. How someone made my XCH disappear in their wallet. So this particular person, Little Big, did lose some XCHs. It wasn't until I was running 1.211 full node on my Raspberry Pi and honestly haven't checked my balance for a few weeks, and yesterday I finally went back to take a look and everything is okay, and I was quite surprised with what I saw. Almost all my XCH is gone from my wallet, and the funniest thing is 1.2.11 is synced and not showing any outgoing transactions. That is pretty interesting, isn't it? No transactions of anything going out of the wallet, but this is still a older version of 1.211. We don't know if it's a bug. We don't know how the person got compromised. I want to give people the benefit of the doubt and saying that this person maybe did remember that they had XCHs in this wallet and didn't just say, didn't make the story up and say, I had XCHs, now it's gone. Or maybe they sent it to another wallet and they probably forgot that they used a different address. Just saying, because remember, the key words here was, I haven't checked my balance for a few weeks. I kind of lose my train of thought, my memory sometimes, even for what I ate yesterday night. You know what I mean? We have to take a lot of things into factor. But what we're trying to accomplish here is to make sure that going forward, you don't get compromised. How you can protect your mnemonic, and how even if your mnemonic was compromised, what you can do going forward to protect yourself even more. Now, do you have to replot, or can you use the same plots that you already have? Do you have to set up a new GUI, new wallet, all that good stuff? We're going to dive a little deeper into this one because I think this is a situation where it can happen to anyone. You, me, anyone else that's farming Chia, right? So let's get into a little more. What I gather from here, tell you exactly what is going on in this situation. Like I just said, nobody knows for sure what the hell happened. You don't know what type of websites they went to, what other applications are installed, right? We're just going to go a little further down just to get a better idea of what's going on in this particular situation. You have some malware on your box, so reinstalling Chia may not help that much, which is really true. Now, if your machine is already compromised, there's malicious software, you reinstalling an operating system can potentially resolve that, but if you start loading back some of the executables that you have for certain applications, that may just bring back the problem again. Besides the operating system, let's just say you have certain ports open on your firewall, you reloading the operating system will still expose you to that external threat. That has to be addressed as well. So not only is your operating system or the applications that you're planning to reinstall, are they legitimate? Like, what rules are on your firewall that's preventing anyone from coming in again, even if you reinstall the operating system? So those are two key factors right now. 1.211 doesn't show all transactions. That is not compatible with the new light wallet. However, your coins got sent before you upgraded the client, so it's not a client issue. Somehow your private key or comp are compromised. I think that was a mistype or something. Maybe I'm wrong. You can try setting up a new cold wallet and direct funds to there via your payout address. Sorry for your loss. By the way, if your keys got compromised, you need to create new keys. Okay, that's number one. You just want to create new keys. Replot everything you have. Now, that's easier said than done for small farmers. Maybe if you had like a 10 terabyte drive or 18 terabyte drive and you say you want to replot, that's fine. But when you're running hundreds to petabytes of plots on drives, you don't want to replot. There's no way you can replot. If you replot, you're losing, right? So there is an alternative to that, and we're going to address that in a little bit. Passphrase is only relevant to the box it is used on. Doesn't protect mnemonics. So having keys mnemonics means a full access. That person is correct that if someone has your mnemonic, the keys, they do have access to your wallet. That's how we're going to address this right now. If you store your XCHs in a particular wallet and someone has your keys, yes, they will have access to that and they can transfer these funds once they're synced, and you will lose all your XCHs. It doesn't matter where you know it's going to, whatever wallet. If you don't have access to that wallet, you can't have access to it. Replotting hundreds of terabytes of more could take an eternity, which is very true. It is possible to keep your plot. You can try setting up a new cold wallet and direct funds to go there via your payout address. So when an XCH win arrives, it goes to the cold wallet. So here is that resolution for if your mnemonic has been compromised and you still have plots that were originally made from that particular wallet. You can still use those plots, but just make sure whether it's your pools or your self-pooling, your payout address, now you have to carefully monitor this ever so often. You can't just set it and forget it and say, come back a year later and say, I remember putting it as my payout address, but now it's not there anymore. So you have to be on top of that. What this particular post is saying is that you can still use your old plots that you made with this wallet that had the old compromised mnemonic, and you could point it to a different address on your pool payout. So you just have to make sure you do that. Now it's not hitting that wallet anymore, and anyone who has the mnemonic to that compromised wallet can set everything up and see in the wallet, but they won't be able to access anything because there's nothing going to it. Right? So you already had set up a new cold wallet, and the way you want to set up the new cold wallet is somewhere on a machine that hasn't been online. You could even do it on a virtual machine. Don't let it go online and don't set it up entirely. You don't even need to let it sync. All right. You do not need it for it to sync, but what you want to do is install the application and then grab the receive address, use that as the new payout address, and have it sent there. That day when you finally do sync it, it will be online and it will have access to the XCHs that you store in there. It's really highly unlikely that anyone will be able to compromise something that never existed on the internet. So just want to clarify that. There was a lot of discussion on it and went a lot of back and forth. A lot of people are just speculating and saying that, you should replot. Well, if you can, I don't blame you. If you can replot everything that you have, if it's a small enough amount that you don't have to kill your hardware for it, then replot. It'll ease the mind. It'll make you feel more comfortable knowing that that particular set of plots are not compromised and only you have the mnemonic, not someone else. Let's go here on this one particular bones. Unless there is a better solution, I'm not aware of. On the new box that has never been online, install Chia and create a new mnemonic. Copy your receive address, cold wallet, add that address to the two fields where you can specify future funds to go on your compromised wallet. All funds will then go to the cold wallet and be safe. However, if someone has your mnemonic, they can change your pooling or your NFTs to mess with you, but no rewards for them. This becomes unlikely you stay on top of it. This particular sentence right here is saying that if someone does have your mnemonic, they can change your pooling of your NFTs to mess with you, but with no reward for them. Becomes unlikely if you stay on top of it. So because you have compromised mnemonics, someone can and change your pooling information, because as soon as they sync up their client, right, the Chia client, they will have your pool information. Change your pooling of your NFTs to mess with you, right? So that's pretty much what they're saying. but no rewards actually go to them because the plots are not actually sitting there. The plots are with you. So if there's no plots shown, there's no passing filters, then they're not getting any reward. That's as simple as that. That new machine will need to be put online to send funds, or you can figure out how to sign a transaction offline and push it to the network. This is supposedly possible, but I've yet to hear of anyone doing it with success and posting instructions. I'm sure it's possible. I mean, I'm just thinking off the top of my head, it's possible probably with like virtual machines, passing it through to the host machine and then syncing that up. But again, I haven't done it. Like this person said, he hasn't yet to see that. I don't know. If I dug a little deeper, possibly. Add that address to the two fields where you, okay, pull out payout address in. All right, so the two addresses that they're referencing right now, pool payout address in Chia GUI. So just one field to modify under pool, edit payout instructions, and two is payout address at pool's setting. So in short is if your mnemonics are compromised, you do not have to replot. You just have to create a new cold wallet, take that receive address, redirect all the funds that you do while you're plotting from your pool addresses over to that new cold wallet. And that way, you know that the rewards for XCHs are going to the new destination. It is not recommended to have that synced as well. It's not necessary, but the day that you want to see your total XCHs or do any type of transactions with this cold wallet, it will have to sync. When you do that, it's not like someone's just going to be standing by waiting for you that day to when you're going to actually look at it and say, I can take all your XCHs from this cold wallet now. If you decide to actually go into the cold wallet and look at these XCHs, at least have a plan for them. Or maybe you decide to just move it over to another cold wallet just to make sure that you see it ever so often. So that's pretty much what I wanted to bring attention to, because although you can see it, a lot of it online, you can search for it, but I have yet to actually see a video mentioning this in like more recently. Maybe a few months back, maybe a year ago, people were talking about, oh, what happened if my mnemonics was compromised? Or do I just replot? But you also have to remember back a year ago, not many people had that many plots, but now more and more people who are in Chia, they have hundreds to thousands of plots, right? Terabytes and petabytes of data right now. You do not want to replot if your mnemonic wallet was compromised. You just create a new wallet, cold wallet. Don't sync it online. Don't even put it anywhere near online. Take that receive address, throw into your pool payouts or your solo, whatever it is that you do. You should be monitoring it going forward as you're continuously farming Chia. All right, guys, I want to thank you guys for being here. Please remember to hit that like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy videos like this, and stay tuned for more great videos. All right, I want to thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you guys again really soon. Bye.